This makes me so nostalgic. Watch me make jjajangmyeon today. Add 2 parts of flour, 1 part of water, wrap it, and then refrigerate it. Then we prep the veggies for the sauce. I have cabbage, potatoes, onions, and carrots. Mince some garlic. We're gonna make the noodles first. Roll it up, fold it, and then cut them up. I learned this on TikTok where you put a stick through the middle and the noodles unfold both ways. Such a cool technique. Thanks, TikTok. Let the noodles rest on the side. In oil, cook the garlic, pork, and veggies, and once cooked, set it aside, then fry the sauce. Jjajangmyeon fried sauce. Add everything else, then simmer with water and sugar to taste. And cornstarch will make the sauce thicker. Boil the noodles 6 to 8 minutes, drain and rinse, and top it off with the sauce. Cucumber for garnish. I grew up eating this in Korea, but remember ramdon from Parasite? This is a real version. Enjoy! Hey guys, in honor of AAPI month, I'm gonna make some kimchi salsa. We're gonna use a food processor because I'm lazy. I salvaged some jalapeno from my pickles. If you still haven't seen my Korean pickles video, hurry up and see it. It's so good. Now add the tomatoes and we're gonna add the kimchi. Trust me on this works. It's so delicious. We're gonna run the food processor again, or you can chop this up all by hand if you want. Add a good amount of salt, some lime juice, and a good generous heap of cilantro. Some sugar, and then if you want a chunkier salsa, you can add a chunkier mix of tomatoes. So there you have it. You leave it overnight and it tastes even better. Enjoy! Hi guys! Today we'll be making this healthy tofu pancake. This is a key ingredient, a tomato. Blanch it in boiling water, set it aside. We're gonna chop up some tofu into very small pieces. I got the recipe from this lovely lady on YouTube, so this is basically a translation. Now add the dry ingredients. Add 2 eggs. Season with salt, pepper, sesame oil, a clove of minced garlic, and then add the tofu. Now we're gonna peel the tomato. It's hot, so be careful. Mince it, add it to the batter. I added jalapeno pepper, chives, and that's really it. On a heated oiled pan, make small pancakes and cook it on each side for about 3 minutes each. I really loved how light, healthy, and delicious these were. If you want, use okonomi sauce or tonkatsu sauce, some mayo, and seaweed furikake. If you want a light lunch, this is perfect for you. Enjoy! Today we're making matcha custard pie. First, add some flour, butter, salt, some ice water, run it through the food processor. This is your pie crust. Knead it a little bit and then stow it away in the fridge until we need them again. Now the custard. We need 2 eggs, flour, butter, cornstarch, sugar, and some milk. Blend it, put it in a pot with some matcha, and then mix it up until it's nice and smooth. Take out the pie crust dough and then roll it out to a thin crust or a thick crust, up to you. Butter your skillet or pie pan, and then put your pie crust all around, poke some holes, put a ramekin on it before you bake it so it doesn't bubble up. Add the matcha custard, nice and smooth, and then bake it another 20 minutes. And here it is, your matcha pie. This is for all my matcha lovers, and again, thank you for watching. Enjoy!
Yo, this is how you make a quick Korean snack. 200 grams of rice cake. Soak your rice cake in water for 5 to 10 minutes. Drain it. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, depending how sweet you want it. Another one. Honestly, I prefer these Jones, corn syrup, but most of y'all probably don't have these at the crib, so we're gonna go with sugar. Heat your pan up. Splash of oil. Let's get jiggy with it. This is exactly how I want it. I want these Jones lightly brown and crispy. Just like that. Ooh. Now finish it with some sesame seed, and that's how you make the fastest Korean munchies. Ooh. Now go make yours, and don't forget to tag me on it.
Good morning. Breakfast today is ricotta toast with cinnamon honey. You've never made ricotta cheese before. It's so easy. 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and you microwave it. That's it. I posted a tutorial before, so you can find it here. I don't know why I'm whispering. Can you even hear me? Follow me on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. Have a good day. Bye. Anyone feeling sick today? I made some chuk for you. Chuk is porridge in Korean, also known as congee in Chinese. I'll show you a shortcut to making this. If you have rice in your rice cooker, put your portion in your blender with water and blend it. Now we're halfway done. Add it to a pot with some water and boil it. I added silken tofu for some protein. Seasoned it with a little bit of salt, and then you boil it while stirring until it's thick. This is what my mom made me when I got sick at home. Once in a while, I get horrible indigestion, so I'll start 100% chuk diet. The beauty of chuk is that you can add whatever you want. When I start feeling better, I'll move on from tofu to egg, minced veggies, pork, or shrimp. It works every time. It's a comfort food, and it's also an expression of love. Make this for a sick Korean friend and you'll blow their mind. Gluten-free lemon madeleines. Recently, life gave me some lemons, so I decided to kill them in boiling water. Just kidding. This takes out the bitter flavor. Leave it in there for 30 minutes. Don't shy away from it because it's gluten-free. Trust me on this. We need 2 eggs, half cup of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, half stick of butter, half cup of almond flour, and half cup of tapioca flour. You can just use full cup of almond, but tapioca will give you a nice chewy texture. Cut up the boiled lemons, remove the seeds, and then we're gonna puree them in a blender. Add the puree, mix it into the batter, put it in a piping tip thingy or a Ziploc bag, and then start piping it into the madeleine molds. Bake 350 for about 13 minutes, and here are your gluten-free lemon madeleines. Enjoy! Here's how you make ramen carbonara. Cut up some onions and parsley, and then in olive oil, caramelize the onions. In the meantime, cook the bacon, and then add some butter, milk, Parmesan cheese, and then add the parsley. And when it simmers, add boiling water so that you can dunk the ramen noodles in. I'm gonna add some chili pepper to cut the grease, add the bacon, mix it all up. Add some more water, some more parm pepper. Mix it really good, add some water, and then serve it up. Enjoy! Guys, doesn't this look so good? Let me show you how to make it. We'll need 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of melted butter, a cup and a half of whole milk. Mix it, and then sift a cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar with a pinch of salt. Mix it all the way through, and then we're gonna need some high quality smoked salmon or lox, and some cream cheese. Bring a ladle full of batter to a heated oiled pan and then give it a good swirl. I know it looks hard, but you'll get the hang of it, I promise. Give it about 3 minutes to flip over. Then spread the cream cheese onto half the crepe. I love how with crepes, all you have to make is a crepe and you can just fill it up with your favorite things. Now fold it so the insides are showing a little bit. Fold it again so the good side is showing towards you, and enjoy! This could be a really good brunch for Mother's Day. Check out my page to see more Mother's Day brunch ideas. Here's my Instagram, and this might be a great surprise for Mother's Day this weekend. Finally chop up roughly 1.5 cups of carrots, add an egg, vanilla extract, and then 1 cup of milk. 2 tablespoons of canola oil, blend it, and then add it to the dry ingredients. Pancakes are very tricky. They come out flat if you overmix the batter. So we're gonna scrape the bottom of the bowl. This is called folding. Now fold in the brown sugar until we see some lumps of dry ingredients. This is exactly what we want. On low to medium heat, we cook the pancakes until you see the bubbles on the top, and then we flip them over. Be very patient with these babies. And then for the icing, mix a 1-to-1 ratio of sour cream and powdered sugar. Serve it with your delicious carrot cake pancakes. Top it with a mint leaf. And bring it to your mama. She's gonna love it. Enjoy! Today we're gonna make some sweet potato salad toast. This is a sweet potato cooked in 350 Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. And then you're gonna get a boiled egg. You can slice it by hand or get an egg cutter like me on Amazon and it'll change your life. And put that egg, put some mayo, and then season it with salt. Mash it all up. Put some minced carrots for crunch. If you don't like carrots, don't worry about it. And then you're gonna have some toast. Spread it all over your toast. Sprinkle some dried parsley. And then put it together so they're facing each other. And I added some tangerines. And breakfast is ready. Enjoy! Here's another easy breakfast recipe. I call this hash brown bennies. All you need is a potato and some eggs. You grate a whole potato on a grater with big holes like this. Season it with some salt and pepper. If you want an extra crisp, you can add a teaspoon of baking powder. Make sure your pan is heated well. Put half the potatoes in a round shape, the other half in another round shape. Wait till they're crispy on the edges, about 7 minutes, depending on your heat, and then flip them over. Meanwhile, poach some eggs. You can see in my other video how to poach eggs really easily. I'm gonna bring out my favorite plate, put the hash browns, then the poached eggs, and some salad on the side. Guys, this was so yummy. I hope you guys get to try this and enjoy. Hey there, I'm gonna share my all-time favorite breakfast recipe. This calls for a soft-boiled egg and some milk toast. Melt some butter on your pan. Lightly toast your bread so they're perfectly crispy and golden on the outsides. Now carefully peel the boiled egg. Put some mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and whatever seasoning you want. I put a bit of chili powder and then just smash it up with a fork. Notice the yellow color is coming from the runny egg yolk. If you guys want to learn how to soft boil eggs to perfection, visit my Instagram. I posted a tutorial there. And now that the egg's on the toast, here's your Japanese egg mayo. Enjoy! I want to tell you guys about this delicious gluten-free orange cake that I made. I topped it off with some chia seed pudding and a tangerine and a mint leaf. Here's how you make it. Get some ingredients. But before we start, we're going to wash the orange and then boil it for 30 minutes. And after you boil it, you cut it up, remove the seeds, and puree it until it's almost liquid. You'll need 3 eggs, a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder, a cup of almond flour, and then the pureed orange. Mix it all up and then put it into 3 different baking sheets and bake it. After the layers are completely cooled, you can layer them. I put fig jam, strawberries, and then topped it off. This is pretty much a naked cake. I didn't want to put frosting on it because it was already a healthy cake, so I decorated it like this. Good morning. Here's a very healthy and simple breakfast. You steam your bok choy for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're soft, and then you place them in a bowl like you're building a nest. Then you soft boil an egg so the yolk inside is runny. Add some sesame oil, soy sauce, and pepper. And that's it. You crack the egg and enjoy your breakfast.
Let's make some jjajangmyeon. First, peel some potatoes, and then we're going to dice those up. Then dice up an onion as well. Now we're going to take some gray squash or zucchini, cut off the ends, chop it all up, and then take about 1/3 of a green cabbage and chop that up too. Now take some pork belly. We're going to slice that, and then we're going to cook it. We're going to save some of our onions for later, but we'll add in the rest to the pot, and then saute it with all our other ingredients too. Now we're going to take some roasted black bean paste. I got this from H Mart, and this will be our sauce. We're going to mix it in really well so it looks like this. Then we're going to add in some water, and then we're also going to add in some soy sauce for seasoning, and then we'll add in some sugar too. Now we're going to boil some water for our noodles. These are some jajang noodles I got also from H Mart. We're going to fry some dumplings, and then once our noodles are done, we're going to strain them and then plate it. And we'll just top it off with our jajang sauce, and we're going to enjoy it with a side of pickled radish or tanmuji, and then that's it.
Good morning. Today we're going to make some jajang omurice. Remember the sauce from jajangmyeon? We're going to work with the leftovers today. So I had some leftover chopped up veggies. This is potato, cabbage, carrots, and onions. Add the rice, put some sesame oil, and fried it in the pan. And then I seasoned it with salt. Set it aside. You can make the rice a little bland because the sauce will be salty. So you whisk the egg, add to the pan, and this is the key to making fluffy scrambled eggs. You keep scraping the pan, and then you shake it up, keep scraping, and this is all done in low heat. Be very patient. I shaped the rice in a bowl, added the scrambled eggs, and then spread it all over my rice. Microwave my leftover sauce and put it on top. Scallions for garnish. Hey guys, this is a very simple and delicious Korean breakfast I learned on YouTube. Put some oil in a pan and put those frozen rice cakes you use for tteokbokki. If you have kimchi, put that in there. It doesn't matter if it's sour or whatever because we're gonna cook it, and usually cooking will get rid of the sour taste. Now we're gonna crack an egg and then scramble it. And that's really it. Your rice cakes are going to be super crispy because of the oil, and you don't need any seasoning because the kimchi's got it for you. This is a very simple and delicious breakfast recipe. Hope you enjoy. Hi guys, I'm going to be making this Chinese comfort dish today. Season your shrimp lightly with salt and pepper, mix it and set it aside. Then on a heated oil pan, add the shrimp, cook about 2 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to mix about a spoonful of cornstarch with half a cup of water. When the shrimp is sort of getting pink, set it aside. Add half a cup of water into the same pan, and then add a spoonful of oyster sauce. Then add the cornstarch water and bring it to a boil. Add your peas. Then we want to add the shrimp back in and lower the heat to low heat. On a mesh, crack an egg and stir really vigorously so everything goes through. Give it a good stir and sort of scramble the eggs. And then get a bowl of rice and serve everything over the rice. Apparently this is called hua.